As we are making some major progress on this tongue and groove ceiling on both sides here. That's what we're working on. But I'm really just trying to get it enough done so that I can get these boxes up for the ceiling fans on each side. So that's like the major push right now, because that's all that's left for the electrician to come back and do all of his stuff, including up in this peak right here. Gotta get all that done so that we can have the wire coming down for the chandelier that's gonna go right there. So a lot going on, but I'm gonna take a break from that and I want to show you guys this this storm shelter. So the storm shelter door is officially done. It's built. And anyway, I'm gonna show it to you. All right, so it's in this front porch. You guys have seen this before. It's right outside the front door, and this is the official door right now. Now this, I've got to get this done because birds keep sitting up there on that wire and pooping down here. But anyway, so the way this works, if you can see in there, it's got 2 bolts on each side. And really there's 4. So there's one on this side, one on the other side, one farther down here, but it's underneath. So there's 4 total on the inside, 2 that you can operate from up top. So these come out, this one right here, and then this door slides back. Let me get back here. So it slides back and then it hits up here, so it can't go farther than that. But look at this thing. It is so awesome. Look how thick this material is here. They had to build all of this on site. So all of this frame they built on site. They've got the holes cut there. And this, I'm assuming we'll be able to see down here. So I can show you this. I'll do it enough to there. See, these are the pins. So they'll go in that way. There's one here, and one here. So when this is all the way shut, I don't want to shut it totally because we won't have any light down here. But when it's shut all the way, all 4 of those lock, and then you've got all of this space in here is super secure. So you've got the door up top, you've got a lot of concrete for the porch itself. You've got all of this block that's all core filled all the way around. So it's a pretty safe room, in my opinion. I don't know how we could have done it any better. This door is so heavy, but that's exactly what we wanted. But they welded it all on site, did all of this right here. The only thing we've got left to do, that I'll do, is we couldn't powder coat everything because they had to build it on site. The plan originally was for them to build it in their shop, then powder coat it, and then bring it here and install it. And then we started thinking about it. I was like, well, how are we going to get all this stuff actually in there? So, because it wasn't going to be built yet. So that's what we've ended up doing. We've just built it on site. I'm going to go back behind them and spray this with some kind of like a Rust-Oleum type thing that just give a little extra protection to the metal there. But that's what it looks like. It's turned out pretty good. Outside of the bird poop everywhere, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, we do that. Just line those up and then slide those pins right in there. I told you guys I'm going to build a platform so that we can go ahead and, because obviously you see if you step out of the front door, there's still a hole. I mean, you're not going to fall through and die, but you can still probably fall through and twist your ankle, break your leg, hurt yourself a little bit. So the plan is to frame this out in wood around, and then I'll have 3/4 or 1/2 inch something, some kind of a plywood material to go over top, and it'll be even with this. Then we'll have a big rug over this. So 9 times out of 10, and hopefully we never have to use this. I mean, that's obviously our hope. But if we do, we'll simply remove that rug, take that platform out of there that I'm going to build, and then open that up, get inside. This thing is absolutely massive. It's concrete, about 140 something pounds, very heavy. And so we've got to have it installed over here. This is the cabinet that we've got. So you've got this front apron here, and I've already measured, and from end to end. From this side here to this side here, I went ahead and measured, and it fits exactly on this line and on this line. So what I'm gonna do is take this whole apron out, and if you look, you've got some screws, pocket screws here. You got several of them down there, and then this one here at the top. So I'm gonna take all of those out, remove this apron from the front of this cabinet altogether. And what I've got to do, I've already measured, but I'll tell you for the sake of the video, we've got to cut down 10 inches here. So what I'm going to do, since it's this entire apron as far as across goes, it just needs to come down 10 inches. I'm going to measure from the top here down 10 inches, wherever that may be, and then I'm going to run this whole panel off of course, the cabinet. I'm going to run this whole panel through my table saw, and it will cut a straight level line all the way across that at the 10-inch mark. After I get done with that, I'm going to build some supports inside here out of 2x4, one on that side, one on that side, and I'm also going to be pulling this cabinet out to put some supports up under here on the underside of this, up in that empty cavity there, just to hold that extra weight, that 140 something pounds, transfer all of that weight down to those 2x4s, and it also transfers to that support underneath. This is what we're left with. Now I'll go ahead and install this back in here, and we'll go from there. Now this is probably enough anyway, but just for peace of mind, I'm going to go ahead and put an extra cripple right here in the middle of each one of these, just for added support. And these tops are what I was talking about, that the farmhouse sink will rest on top of inside of the cabinet. And here's the supports inside here. As you can see, it lines right up. $51.5. Yeah, I trust you.
Gorgeous. Look how pretty. The freezer's in there. Look at the countertop, Truett.
Guys, these little rollers we got from Ace Hardware are like the most life-saving thing ever. They are awesome.